Yes, in the middle of the night, when I was getting out of bed, I found my unique center. I pull my knee, when I'm lying flat, I pull my knees up and then get out of the bed. I don't do it with straight legs. And in pulling my knees up and then move my body, I felt a center. The Nahash here felt a center. See? And that center point, that one point, that hara point, that tantien, it's not a point. It's a hollow or a actual physicality of being. And that being, for me, was an egg. An egg is in the middle of your body. And what am I? I'm the Nahash, wrapped around this egg, this Orphic egg. And that body and that egg is in the middle of the body. Sometimes they say, oh, there's a grapefruit there. For me, it was an egg, because this is the one point. So the circle that I've drawn with my snake could actually be the cosmic egg, the Orphic egg, and all the mysteries in it. And how is that egg located and found? It's found in the middle of the body between Netzach and Hod, those are the two hips, between Yesod and Tiferet, you see? Or we even call it Malchus and Tiferet. And then it could be called the front, which is like between the belly button in the front, and the behind, or even Yesod in the front, the penis in the front, and the Lutz bone, which is like connected to the spine going into the pelvis back there. It could be Yesod, you see, because Yesod is that spot, and when I pull up my knees to get out of bed, I'm bringing my testicles, which are eggs, up into that spot, the dot there, the tantien, the hara point. Everybody's got a middle point. The middle of the body is an egg with a yolk inside. You see, the yolk is kind of like a circle, but the egg is a different shape. And because of this egg shape, you see, circular and linear, an oval rather than circular kind of thing, I felt it moving because it has dimensionality. It's just not a point. And this is in the middle of my body. And I'm rotating around this egg in all movement. And the serpent, the Nahash, revolves around that egg, and they say it's the serpent is the path of the moon. So I have to now recognize that the whole thing is the Orphic egg. And everyone has this, at least I do, in the middle of their body, and they have to recognize it as the center. And this is Yerushalayim 586. Oh, and it's connected there within a cube, you see. That cube, is like the Kaaba cube. And the stone inside the cube. It's the egg. And that's where I have for movement. And, Judaism has a Talmudic trait called Bia. Bet, Yud, Zadok, Hey. Bet, Yud, Zadok, Hey come out to be 107, plus 4 letters, 111. And that's Aleph. Also, Bia has some beautiful gematria. When you do it full out, the bet is 412, the Yud is 20, the Zadok is 204. So if you put the bet and the Zadok together, which are the roots of this word, you get to be 616, which is another gematria for 606 potency, which is the essence. And then a Hey is 6, so let's see what it comes out to be. 10, 2, carry 1, 4, 642 plus 4 letters, 646. And that's Elohim spelt out. When you count the final mem, is 600. So Beitzah, egg, is Elohim, and that's the lower part of the body, and that's the feminine kind of, and so it's strange that it's an egg, that cosmic egg, and that egg, as they say, that from the yolk of the egg comes the chicken. So it's a pregnancy there. There's a within itself, even within the man. But I did this all before, and it comes down, you see, Bia means to have intercourse. If you put instead of a Zadok, you put an Aleph, it means intercourse. Also, Beit with an ayin there, Bet, Yud, ayin, not Zadok, that's the way it's spelled in Hebrew, Hey, that comes out to be a testicle. So it's actually a raised testicle. I remember as a child, I once went to the doctor. They thought my testicle had come up out of the sack. Of course it came out of the sack. It went to my hara point, my tantien. So the point is, that area there has a physicality. It's the shape of an egg. It's not a point. It's not an imaginary point. There's a physicality there. And you're going to move around that physicality of an egg. And if you think if it's a point, you're not going to feel it. That expands, and some thought it's the size of a grapefruit. For me, there's an actual egg there. The shape and size of an egg. And this is the middle point. And I get my knees up and move out of the bed. And that's where I felt that. I felt the cosmic egg, the Orphic egg. You see? And so these mysteries have been known. But the real thing is that the mysteries are blocked. They're blocked by the society to keep you enslaved under the financial world, rather than permitting you to enter the mystical world, enter the mysteries, which is the true potential of the body and of the self. Remember that man is a tree of life. It's not an intellectual thing. He's a tree. See? He's got intellect, but he's a tree. Intellect is part of man, not the whole thing. And when you enter into these mysteries, you see that you are a focal point. You're a chicken. You know? I'm calling you chicken because you have an egg inside you. In fact, I'm calling you chicken because you have the cosmic egg inside you. What are you doing about it?